inverse trigonometric functions. We are given few questions in this example. Now we are saying that our x is the angle which is between negative pi by 2 to pi inclusive. So when you see sine inverse negative half, this is actually the angle x. We need to find what it is. So first look at the measures given to us. Usually we know this is the measure here is pi by 2. This one is 0 here, but if you make complete rotation, then it is 2 pi. This one here is pi, and that one, if you come this way, it will be 3 pi by 2, but if you come this way, then it is negative pi by 2. So keep it in mind. Now what we are looking for between this, meaning is we are between here, anti-clockwise direction if you move. So starting point is this. So we'll see what happens. We have seen in our previous example that sine inverse negative will give you negative sine inverse 1/2, and we know sine inverse 1/2 is at pi by 6. So then you get negative pi over 6, which is somewhere here. So it is within our given domain, so it is okay. Now cosine inverse negative half, we know that it should be pi minus cosine inverse 1/2, and you know that cosine inverse 1/2 will be at pi by 3. So then say pi minus pi by 3, which is 2 pi by 3, and then tan inverse will give me negative tan inverse radical 3 over 3 with a negative sign. And we are done for this part. Example 2, we need to find the following results: tan of sine inverse x, cosine of cosine inverse x, and cosine of tan inverse x. So let us review some basic ideas we have from pre-calculus. It is known sine of sine inverse x is x, cosine cosine inverse x is x, and tangent tan inverse x is x. We are working for this one now, sine cosine inverse x, so I call it x over 1. Then I can say this is my x, hypotenuse is 1, and then using Pythagorean again you get 1 minus x squared will be the opposite. So now I'm converting this one to sine inverse. Now keep your sine, cosine inverse. Now from this triangle we can convert sine inverse x, so this is opposite over hypotenuse is that one. So sine inverse cancelled out, you get the square root of 1 minus x squared. For the third one, cosine tan inverse x. Now looking at tan inverse, so tan inverse x, same as you can say x over 1. So this is x and this is 1. This must be 1 plus x squared by the Pythagorean. So then you can say this one is cosine and then cosine inverse this over this, 1 over square root of 1 plus x squared, and then you just write 1 over 1 plus x squared. You are done.